Every time I hear INXS's new sensation, I'm transported to the 90s. More specifically to my backyard on a warm, sunny day. My dad on the barbecue, boombox close by. I love that memory, and music allows me to live it all over again. I love music. I love what it does to you, and what it does for you. Music evolved alongside human beings. It moves us, or does quite the opposite. There's clearly some connection between music and being human. So why do we love music so much? What's happening up there between our ears while under the influence of music? This is Your Mind on Music. In 2011, Canadian researchers found that our brains release dopamine when listening to music. This is the same feel-good neurochemical that our brains release when we eat, sleep, and have sex. The pleasures and rewards of life. It's a strange concept to wrap your head around, as music isn't needed for human survival, yet produces the brain chemical that brings joy into our lives. That didn't tell us much about how music affects our minds, though, our consciousness, the part of us that thinks, feels, and imagines. That's the part of your brain that lights up while listening to music. It's called the default mode network, or DMN for short, and it's most active during introspection, or while you're daydreaming. And surprise, surprise, it's the same part of your brain that helps us reprocess memories and their related emotions. Your DMN gets even more fired up when listening to your favorite songs and starts accessing the same areas responsible for higher order thinking. The parts of your brain that function to analyze, understand, and evaluate. This close link of our brain's DMN and music might explain why we identify so closely with songs that remind us of particular events from our past, like INXS and my backyard barbecues. The DMN might also be what helps us empathize with others. In a study where participants were told to get to know each other over the course of 6 weeks, the most talked about subject between these strangers was music. The subject of music heavily outweighed all other conversation categories, including books, movies, TV shows, and more, even when combined. Over the 6 weeks, conversations about all other categories decreased gradually. However, music continued to be among the most commonly discussed topics. Further proof that music can make us feel more for others is that the DMN is impaired in those with Alzheimer's, schizophrenia, autism, and other conditions that carry the loss of cognitive self-awareness. That's not to say that those with these conditions can't enjoy music, but it brings into question whether or not music might help treat some of their symptoms, as music has been shown to be effective in therapy. But that's for another video. Alright, things are about to get pretty deep, man. Music aids you in being your best, most complete self. Now hear me out. That DMN portion of your brain is also active when we reflect on hopes and dreams. During this musical meditation, you may experience an increase in creativity that can help in forming your own personal identity. Musical taste can be most revealing of one's personality traits based on the genre of music you listen to. You can almost tell what kind of music someone listens to by the clothes they wear. Music can heavily influence that, but we need to go deeper. Swedish psychologist Alf Gabrielsson once surveyed over 1,000 people to explain their strongest, most intense experience with music. From crying to getting goosebumps to recalling personally important memories, Gabrielsson noticed people's descriptions very closely resembled Maslow's description of peak human experiences. Intense, powerful, and emotional experiences that are essential in realizing your full human potential. I think most people have been affected by music in some intense way, and if not, you've got to find some music that does that for you. I recommend trying some music by Fleet Foxes, as their music is filled with some intense musical moments and resonating lyrics. Other research shows that these intense experiences could mold one's personal values, social relationships, and even define their meaning of life. Alright, that's as deep as I'll go. Psychologist Adam Kroom states that music enhances the human experience through 5 factors: positive emotion, relationships, engagement, achievement, and meaning. Music acts as a window into understanding the human condition, and it can help us better empathize with others. But I think most importantly, it acts as a guide in understanding ourselves. The artists who create music use the medium as an artistic release. It's their feelings, their past relationships, what they've come to terms with, after doing some of their own analyzing, understanding, and evaluation. So it's no wonder music resonates so well with us at moments when we need it the most. The music we listen to is in itself a way of personal human expression. I think art historian Wendy Beckett answered it perfectly when asked what humans had to gain from engaging in an art experience. She said, "We become more fully human." Thanks for watching, ladies and gents. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like rating, subscribe to learn more about the music you love, and please consider supporting Middle 8 on Patreon. It's a fast and easy way to support me in bringing you more videos like these. Have you had one of those peak musical experiences? Let me know what music gives you goosebumps in the comments below. And keep listening.